life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What makes all these things possible? A free and just society. Throughout history and around the world, brave people have fought for freedom and for justice. What is justice? Justice is fairness and respect for human rights. For more than 300 years, human beings were enslaved in North America. These people were forced to work without pay under brutal conditions. But a movement took place to end this practice. In the United States, the movement to abolish slavery was led by many brave Americans, including Harriet Tubman. At great personal risk, she helped to create a now famous network of safe houses that led enslaved peoples to freedom. It was called the Underground Railroad. The American Civil War was fought, in part, against slavery, which was outlawed in December of 1865. The struggle to abolish slavery is an important example of the ongoing struggle for justice and equality for people around the world. For hundreds of years in the United States, men had the right to vote, but women did not. The women's suffrage movement, or the movement to end discrimination against a woman's right to vote, began in the mid-1800s. The movement was led and organized by brave women like Carrie Chapman Catt. Through protests, demonstrations, struggle, and sacrifice, Catt and her League of Volunteers saw a new law passed in 1920. The law outlawed discrimination against women voters. For many years, unfair labor practices took advantage of workers, and again, people challenged injustice. In the 1960s and 1970s, farm workers organized strikes and boycotts, fighting for better work conditions. They were led by Cesar Chavez, a Mexican-American who once worked as a farm laborer. Chavez later became a leading civil rights activist and co-founder of the United Farm Workers Labor Union. Throughout history and across the world, brave individuals have stood up to fight injustice. Ordinary people like Carrie Chapman Catt, Harriet Tubman, Cesar Chavez, and everyday people just like you said no to unfair treatment and risked their lives for other Americans. What would you risk to fight injustice?